And we're on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sober Peasants podcast with Keef and CA. We also got Deidre here, and we're gonna start this show off with a banger, right? What's going on?
Hey, man,
Hey,
not
hey,
much.
hey.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the Sober Peasant. Yes, it's a counter to the Drunken Peasants, the horrible atheist garbage I've seen. Uh,
Horrible, but
it,
I like that show.
well, it ain't good to me. I mean, we can have differences on our taste of
Uh,
podcasts, I guess. But,
okay,
I like to tune in and look at the debauchery and go, look at all these sinners. Such a
uh,
shame. I can't look away, though.
it's on my
yeah.
bucket list to be on that show one day, though.
Mm, Alright, but basically what we're doing on Sober Peasants, um, discussing what's in the Christian news media, possibly tackle Christian apologetic questions, get the
Yep,
apologists in, maybe some theology while we're at it,
yep.
and then play some weird games so you can see us and maybe even the guests that this is an open invite, so anyone who there's a link that y'all can check it out, y'all can come in just as long as y'all, you know, mute yourselves and be patient with us.
Okay,
Well, and then we'll
let's
even
go.
have a fun game round. So
What are we doing?
first, we're gonna discuss uh, a quick Christian apologist question, and I think Deidre actually heard of this one. What was it that you said you were told about? It was about biblical inerrancy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. One of our favorite atheists, Mark Anoia, in our community. He's quite a, if I could say his name correctly, if I butchered your last name, he's quite a gentleman overall, and he likes to be provocative in thought, and he likes to pick apart some of our thinking and kind of get into our heads. And he was wondering what's the difference between these moderates and these fundamentalists. And one of the things he was asking about was allegory. Once you take, a lot of progressives and moderates will start to take the creation story as allegory. And once you take it as allegory, does that completely ruin the potency of the entire Bible? Does that ruin Jesus? You know, you know what I mean? That was kind of the question that was given. And then if you take it allegory, well, how do you know what to take as allegory, and how do you know what is actually, I don't want to say literal, but what actually happens as opposed to what is just a word picture?
Hmm.
We got a guest.
Oh yes, welcome Tara to being a guest on the Sober Peasants uh, show.
Hey,
Can you hear us?
do you talk?
Hey, welcome, Tara. Do you have a mic, Tara? Because we can't hear you if you do. Are you on your phone? If not, type in the side chat here.
All right. Well, while she works on that, um, I'll address this question. Okay, so the idea, I guess the question being asked is if we can't take one part literal, then why should we take the other uh, parts to be literal? Correct?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Well, the problem with that is
Got it.
is context. Oh, can you hear us? Can you talk now?
Yep.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
Um,
you very much.
No
it's
problem.
it's context that we're looking for. Like we have to understand the language that's being written in. For example, my favorite to give that's in the same book that varies is Judges chapter 4 and then chapter 5. Actually, hold on a second. Y'all continue on. I got a call.
Well, while Christian Anarchist is away on a call, we do have a guest in here. Tara, how you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
okay.
going
How
on?
are you?
Good. I haven't met you before. Have you been in here before, or am I
I
just...
have. I've been in some hangouts with Christian Anarchist, but I haven't actually been in a whole bulk of them. Just a couple of them.
Oh, good for you. He's an interesting person.
It is.
Way better than trying to hang out with the fundies around here.
I can't argue with that.
Hey, they bring the fun into fundies. Come on.
Yeah, but they also
yeah,
bring the
yeah.
dyes into fundies.
Good one.
So, what flag do you fly under, would you say? If you could
Oh
pick a
my
flag.
goodness. If I could pick a flag, I would be confused.
Okay.
I normally would be saying agnostic until I recently just watched someone I truly love die, and now I'm just kind of confused.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're questioning maybe, is there a God? Is there afterlife? That kind of
Yeah,
thing? Or, okay.
Is there a God? Is there afterlife?
I don't
Will
know.
we find out? Tune in, though.
Well, I'll
Well,
tell you what.
After these messages.
I'm a strong believer that God hears the prayers of people even if they aren't in relationship with Him. If you ask God to make Himself known, um, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know. And if you think, well, my prayers are just going into the abyss, you know, you know, but I think that God hears your prayer. I do.
just see if it
So
happens. It might
yeah,
work for you.
you never know. But I'm glad you're here, and
You.
I think questioning is not a bad thing. I mean, even as a religious person, you know, as a Christian, sometimes I get called into question certain things, and I think that's okay. I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
I'm probably questioning the most out of everybody here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how? Go
Hi,
ahead.
Rafe. How you doing?
Alright, I'm back. So I don't know if anyone answered the question thing, but I'd say we need to focus on context, and as I was saying, Judges chapter 4 and Judges chapter 5 is a good one that's in the same book and has different context. Judges 4 is a historical account of a battle in Deborah, and Judges 5 is a poem about this account that actually says some things that didn't happen in Judges chapter 4. Is it contradictions? No, it's just poetry that's describing something elegant and beautiful about the battle, which sounds kind of crazy if you are, But then again, look at some of the Psalms. They were some of them were poems about war, but you know, um, that's how things were.
Come on, man. It's war. War's cool, man.
No, man, I'm more
War's
like
cool, man.
I'm like this guy. War. Who? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say
Okay,
it
fine.
again.
Be that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that way. Um, yeah, I thought
Guess we'll
I'm
be seeing
surprised.
you play the new Battlefield 4 game.
All right, so that's we already went over that, and welcome Rafe to the hangout to this show. Then again, he's probably just gonna be quiet. Yes, he is. He's in the side chat, so what goes on in the side chat stays in the side chat. So
Really?
yeah,
I
we're
never
just
knew that. That was the rest of the rules now?
yeah. What did you do, man? It's like Vegas.
He's been clipping it up, and he's like uploading it.
Uh,
Oh. I didn't know we were supposed to leave the side chat alone.
yeah, no, it's cool, man. Just
Whoops. I'll just pull down all my archival videos now.
nah, man, it's cool. But here's what. Um, all right, so now let's go over Christian news and Christian media with our special news anchor woman, Deidre. Deidre, what do you got for us?
Boy, do we have some doozies.
Ah,
um,
boy.
First up is Brian Fisher. Everybody knows who Brian Fisher is, right? Brian Fisher showed up
Who's that?
again. He
Uh,
is in charge of, holy crap, what is the organization? I want to say Family something. Or
the
did he just
American
step down
Family?
from that?
It's the American Family Association, and he did get fired from.
Okay, American Family Association is where he's from. He did get removed from that. Thank goodness.
Wow, you
um,
guys really don't like this dude, do you?
no, we don't.
You
Part
guys
of
should
that
cut.
is
You
because
guys should.
he's
You gotta cover the 700 Club sometime, 'cause my mom watches that show all the time and it pisses me off. 'Cause she's actually a big fan of Pat Robertson.
So Fisher has made some news. Right wing Watch.org has picked Brian Fisher up, and Fisher is now claiming that incest has been normalized and legalized in the state of Pennsylvania
Yet they
thanks
still can't legalize weed.
to gay marriage. So thank you, gay marriage, for legalizing and normalizing incest. Ha!
Oh, it's
No,
welcome.
no, actually, what really happened is there's a gay couple
Mhm.
who wanted some legal rights,
Are
and
they
because they were gay, yes, they they wanted some legal
Gay.
rights. So in order to get some legal rights, they kind of played a legal game where they said, well, even though we're the same age, I'm gonna adopt you so that we can get some legal rights, and kind of be able to take care of each other. Now, I don't know why they didn't do just power of the attorney. So I'm sure that this is probably more involved than what we see, but maybe for medical reasons or insurance, they played a little game where one of them adopted another. Well, then just recently, Pennsylvania's like, well, gay marriage is okay. So now this couple wants to get married. But the thing is, they did that little legal thing where they're also adopting each other. So it's kind of like they went kind of in a roundabout way. Now we know for a fact that this isn't really incest. They're not really related. They're not really brother and brother. But what they were doing was playing a little bit of a legal game to get around some of the obstacles that they were facing. So Brian Fisher is now saying that gay marriage is promoting incest, and I would disagree. What say you?
This is typical Brian. I can imagine he would get something like this. I mean, why Okay, he's the kind of guy that says there's nothing real, love or real marriage. It's counterfeit about, gay marriage compared to real marriage as he would define it. But at the same time, he's not going to call adoption uh, counterfeit. He's going to say, oh, they're really brother and sister. I mean, kind of failed the double standard on that one, don't you think? Hmm. I don't know. What's your take, Keefees?
My take is that America is always going to be America, and that's why I'm glad I live here in Canada, so I don't have to deal with half that.
Yeah, you're the Canadian, aren't you? Just
Yeah.
gotta just show it off in our faces.
I'm just saying, man, the thing is, it's really hard to relate to what goes on there in America. 'Cause I just look down there, it's like, is that real? Is that really how it's going down there? So it can't be that extreme. The internet just likes to make a big kerfuffle out of everything, but it's like, no, that's prime news, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think Brian Fisher needs to get the whole story and actually consider that they're not really.
I think he's just confused. He doesn't really understand what's going on.
Like, here's what I'd like to
He needs to
see.
reread the news story before he comments on it. He doesn't. He thinks that it's
Like,
legalizing incest and all that when he doesn't understand what the news story is actually about and why they did it and everything.
and he's pro-American. Like, he's very pro-American, pro-family. But
Yeah, he didn't read the news story. He needs to go over and read it.
But here's my problem. I think he would. He also says he's known for saying that the First Amendment only protects the religious rights of Christians. That only Christians are allowed to express their religion freely. Jews can't express their religion. Muslims
All you
can't.
have to do is just get Wolf King here on the subject.
Mhm.
He talked about the whole amendment thing with Matt Slick.
But here's my
Secular America.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Get a Calvinist with Brian Fisher, and we'll see how that conversation goes, because to me, that just can sound like he's getting an education on Christian theology, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Alright, so, what else is in the news, Deidre?
Well, I don't know all the satirical sites, and so I find this kind of hard to believe, but does anyone know if the Daily Beast is a satirical site? Is it another Onion?
What do you mean by that? Like, this is news to me with that.
well, there's different kinds of sites that are like fake sites. Does anyone know if the Daily Beast is a fake site or not? Because this one claims that America snores when a Christian terrorist threatens to massacre Muslims. So I have questions about this.
Well, read us what it says, because I'm
It's
looking
either
at
a
this.
Poe or not a Poe.
Poe or not a Poe, right here. Okay, so it says an ordained minister pleaded guilty to threatening to burn down a New York town full of Muslims. Where's the FBI press conference for end Fox News panic? So the person in question is Robert Duggart,
Mhm.
and it says he was plotting a violent attack against Muslim Americans in New York State.
Did he threaten any black people?
Well, you know what? There could be some Muslim American black people, so yes, maybe.
Then it's true.
It says that he is a U.S. Navy Sea Cadet, obviously retired, and worked for 40 years as an electrical generation business person. Okay, so but yeah, it says that he actually made a threat to the Muslim community, and now he's gotten in trouble by the FBI. And the Daily Beast reported this, so I'm trying to see like who else is picking this up, or if this is just a satire or what.
Yeah, I mean, does it say what how he threatened them?
You know what? It says he made the threat, we will be cruel to them and we will burn down their buildings. So that's a pretty big threat, burning down the buildings. I'm assuming he means mosques.
Yeah, the mosques.
So that would be a threat.
Where I'm from, there was a mosque where I'm from, and what happened was some Christians, or just flat out Americans, or maybe even atheists, got together and basically threw a bunch of pork and maybe even bloody pig on the door handles and even the doors of the mosque. And the tradition with Muslims is they're forbidden to touch things that have pork traced in it because they think pork is haram. So basically, they couldn't touch the doors to get inside their own building, or else they believe they were defiling their God.
OCD much? Can't
Yeah,
touch it because the germs.
Yeah, it's pretty much an OCD thing to me on that, but I mean, they still did it knowing they wouldn't touch the doors to get
All
inside
they
the
have to
building.
do is bring over like a bunch of Lysol and just start spraying down the place.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy's asking for an extreme. He's asking for burning down the mosques instead. So
He wants to kill it all with fire, huh?
yeah, and to me that does sound questionable, whether if that's actually a true story or not.
Yeah. Sounds like something that the Onion would pull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit out there. But then again, we do know that there are some people in the Midwest that do actually say things like that. So what's kind of confusing about this one is this satirical, and you know the magic of satire, all you have to do is turn up the truth just a tiny bit, like to the left, and you know you're not kind of lying, but it's still kind of a shade darker. So we do know that there's some fundamentalists that do kind of say, you know, praise God and pass the ammunition. And so sometimes we see stories like this and we go, well, is it true? You know, unfortunately. Now we know that most Christians understand that this isn't really biblical thinking, but we do sometimes wonder, like, if somebody's gone bonkers and they really think that we should start up a new crusade.
Yeah, I mean, all I'd say is just if this is true, pray for the guy to get better and not be insane, and pray for the Muslim family or the Muslim community that none of the mosques burn down. But at the same time, in my view, I think they should at least, at some point come to Jesus. In my opinion, but I'm not. Still, it's pretty bad that we got someone claiming to be a Christian that says, "Let's go burn down the mosque," because you never know. I don't think he said if they're in or out yet, but that he might burn the mosques while the people are inside.
I think it's safe to say both religions are looking pretty bad at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's what you get when you're being controversial, and Christianity and Islam are
That's
two
what you
religions.
get when you live in America. Oops, sorry about that.
You
Insensitive.
communist!
Well, hey, Canada is more
America.
socialist than America.
Oh, that's right. You are Canadian. Oh man.
You
Yeah.
just now caught that.
I just
Yeah.
realized that. I didn't realize that before. You know what though? I'm not like really American either. I'm from Southern California, so you know. We're our own little section.
Alright, so what else is in the news?
Well,
Do you really
I'm
want to
kind of
know? Do you
scanning
really want to know?
I'm scanning through the Christian Post here. We've got some choices between the Boy Scout president, Robert Gates, stressing the urge the lift on openly gay leaders, lift the ban on it.
Hmm.
Do we have any news stories from the Vigilant Christian?
Oh man, that
I
guy.
don't know the Vigilant Christian. I'm actually on the Christian Post. I'm just looking for something positive, and right now most of it's really negative.
We
Oh,
need our daily dose of conspiracy if we're gonna do this right.
I just
No,
want to
we
see
can't.
something loving on here.
Yeah, let's not do that much conspiracies or any of that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
let's
conspiracy
try.
really isn't my gig.
I don't know. I'm trying to. Keefees said something about the CBN club, so I'm gonna look up a testimony. And also because this one, if Keefees' mom is watching, you've raised a proud and awesome Canadian.
I'm sure she'll be proud.
Hmm. Okay, so let's see. Let's look up because this is my favorite topic. The forgiveness. Okay, so Sandra Adams. Wait, please tell me there's at least a written thing. No, it's a video apparently. So, I don't know. I don't know why they don't just put this in news.
This is why you need me to run shows. This would never happen if I was the.
You know what? Shh. Shh.
What? I'm the commander on the personality test. What are you talking
That's right. That's right. His Myers-Briggs personality is showing now. Now we know it's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you know what?
Just saying.
No. You were valuable. You're the CEO.
Alright, so, I don't know. I guess we, already this is starting to go to bad news.
There you have it, folks.
I know.
The
It's
first
so
and final
hard.
episode of Sober Peasants.
Oh,
Well,
we ain't gonna die that easy.
Yeah, maybe we are.
Well,
No,
maybe
but-
we
Find a
should
story.
talk about, like Nepal, and that there is aid going to Nepal, but what should that aid look like?
An aid going to Nepal.
Aid going to Nepal, like
Oh,
going to Nepal.
Can you screen share this?
Uh, well, I've been looking for information from the Christian Post or something, and they're like, "Yep, their houses are falling down." And then like that's all it ends at. And I'm like, well, who's doing what? I want to know, like, are there Christians helping people right now? I want to know.
Send some construction vehicles.
That's actually something positive we can talk about. What about the aids that get sent out? I mean, we've heard of missionaries that go out to preach the gospel, but what about the people that try to assist others? I mean, do you think we need more of this?
Absolutely. I think that we need a lot more of it. I think that James chapter 2 talks about faith without works being dead. And I don't mean that we have to earn our salvation. People mistake that as sort of earning our salvation, but that out of our salvation and out of the grace that we received, we should be giving clothes to the naked,
I think we should
feeding the hungry.
I think we should get rid of half the tax breaks of the rich class and get them to actually give back to Africa, which they stole from.
Yeah. I think that being a giving person is
Real talk.
is
Come on,
biblical.
someone had to say it. I'll be the controversial one tonight.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's try to rest on the news for there, and if we have enough time, we might come back to some more. That'll probably Deidre some opportunities to come back and try to figure something out. By the way, one more news thing. In other news, Flavor Flav has been arrested in Las Vegas, just so y'all know.
Flavor Flav.
Yes, Flavor Flav has been arrested, probably because he kept shouting Flavor Flav every time.
Getting blazed.
Yeah, every time he was getting blazed, people thought
Should have been in Colorado.
People thought he was a Las Vegas entertainer, but it turned out he was the real guy, which got him more jail time. Apparently. I don't know, maybe it's the thing where America, quote unquote, hates black people, so more persecution. Okay, we're probably gonna lose half of our audience just because of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I quite agree with where you went there, so I'm like awkward.
Oh well, I'm gonna be hated. That's one of my things.
It's one of your things.
In other news,
Yeah.
In other news, racist Christian Anarchist strikes again.
Yes, he does, and he's back with a vengeance. Okay,
Why is your
so
shirt gotta be white?
It's because I'm a smooth player. Okay, so
what's next on the agenda?
I'm trying to pull up some pictures, so you and Deidre get something going while I pull this up, because this is probably going to be the best thing we do for this. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, you'll love it.
Wow. I feel excited already.
No words can describe your emotions, right?
Do you hear my excitement?
Absolutely.
Let's see. On a mute, so y'all two can do what y'all just talk. And
I'm so excited I'm almost falling asleep.
this is the silly round, so Deidre and Keefees will just talk to the audience or talk to each other or maybe talk to themselves, play with themselves while I get this thing set up. So good.
I think you told us to play with ourselves, and that's really awkward, especially. That's like the debated thing now. Now I don't know. Like the Bible doesn't really say much about masturbation, but there is the sin of Onan, and I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Keefees?
Well, he said to play with ourselves. Better get busy.
So. Oh my gosh, we need a script.
Wait, hang on, let me open up a tab here. I need to find my material. I'm gonna properly play with myself.
If people didn't think we were heretics before, they definitely think we are now.
Okay, I got one that's straight for the playbook.
Straight from the Playboy? What?
Straight from the playbook.
Oh.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
You started it. Look what you did to us.
Oh shoot.
I have to light some candles, turn on some Chris Tomlin worship music. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, you're pure.
I need a joint.
Okay, Okay, I don't know why, but anime is one of the main theme of the pictures I've been getting, so I'm gonna find something else.
I was kind of getting excited for that anime.
Let's see.
Of course you were getting what?
Yeah, you know it.
What? Well, I sure don't know what you mean.
Well, I think you do.
Let's... Hey, Deidre, give me some names of some famous people.
Names of famous people?
Yeah.
Brian Fisher.
Okay, we're probably gonna get hated by his.
Man.
Alright, so let me see what we got.
Yeah, come on. Just pull up some anime or something. Just something quick. You don't want to leave the audience hanging.
Hang on.
Come on, just do something.
Hanging out.
Alright, I got, dang it. Why is it gotta be so
I
small?
think Keefee and I should do a rap battle.
Really?
We might actually
I'm just kidding. I suck at rap.
Okay. So I'd probably win.
Man. Alright. Surprisingly, we have 5 people watching this right now.
I feel sorry for those 5 souls.
Who are those 5 people? Hey there, what's going on?
Keefees is...
Black Keefees.
Yeah, he's excited.
Drunken Peasants rip-off. It's going horribly. Save him. Quick.
This is our first time,
Do
okay? Remember your first time?
I know, I'm just bugging you. Shoot.
His
It's worse
first
when it was
time.
worse than it's my first time, because it's just me in the hangout alone with no one to talk to.
Okay, I'm about to pull it up right now.
I'd rather be being grilled than have no one to talk
What
to.
in the world?
Alright, so here we have our picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the name of the game. This one is called Picture Awesome. Alright, so what we're going to do is that I'm going to give a scenario based on the picture. And they basically got to fill in the lines, and if y'all come in right now, based on the link, y'all can join in on this. So, it's a good way to have some fun, and we're definitely going to keep playing this. Because I got 2 more pictures. So, alright, so starting with Deidre, and I'll join in too. Okay, this guy, Deidre, pretend you're a guy for a second.
I have to pretend that I'm a guy. Hold on.
Or it can be a girl.
Okay.
Or it can be a girl, and
Scott, I'm sorry, I'm a guy right
See?
now. Okay.
If you listen to CA's
My husband just said,
instructions,
okay, I'm a guy. I'm listening.
if you
Okay.
listen to CA's instructions to play with yourself, you might know how it feels.
I don't even know. Let's just keep
Okay.
going.
Alright, yeah, let's keep going, but...
Let's
They-
not pretend we're a guy if we're not a guy.
Shh. Don't make me... Okay, Keith... Oh, I mean, Deidre, this is you. You just heard something shocking on the phone. What did you hear? What would make you cringe like that?
I'm standing right behind you.
Holy crud. Hold on, let me see if I can... No, I can't, apparently, but... There's a point where you can see that the guy is literally right there.
I know, that's why I said that.
That is just creepy. I just now noticed that. Okay, Keefees. You're on the phone. You're basically the guy, so what do you think that you just heard?
Man, the feds busted down our grow up. We gotta get out of here, nigga. Run.
Alright. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like these are psychological tests.
Yeah, because my answer was, what I just heard on the phone is, I'm pregnant.
Oh my goodness. Christian Anarchist is like, how did this happen?
Yeah. Alright. Same picture, but scenario
The
change.
doctor's like, there's no easy way to say this. But
Alright. Scenario change.
Okay.
What would you say on? Let's say now you're on the other end. What would you say that would make someone get shocked? Like pretend this might be your friend that you're seeing right now. Deidre, what would you say that would shock your friend like this?
Have you seriously looked at what your hair looks like from the backside?
Seriously, though, Deidre, your answers have been, this guy is behind me. That's like, was that supposed to be you in the back, and that's why you said that?
Yeah, I'm looking at it from that angle now.
And breaking news, Deidre became a stalker.
I told you it's a psychology test.
Keefees, you're on the other phone, and what did you just say to shock this person?
I'm on the other phone? Thought there was
Good.
only one phone in the picture.
You're the one that's telling the person something that makes them shocked. What did you tell them? What did you tell this person?
Behind you.
Really, people? You know what? We're done with that one.
I think Satan's here. I'm looking around. I heard him, I swear.
Okay.
Am I sitting on them?
Nah, it's just Keefees.
Alright, so we're doing another phone one, but this one's a little different.
Oh.
And for those of you that like,
Is it gonna be some sexy anime chick?
yeah, it's gonna be an anime chick if you dig this kind of person.
She's
Oh.
got muscles.
Yeah, because, you know, she's a guy, so
Oh.
No.
I'm trying to present this to everyone and it can't do it. Let me see. Let me stop screen sharing for a second. Let me
I
try
can
this again.
see it.
Well, I know you can, but I'm trying to do it to present to everyone, so that way you don't.
You click on the thing and hit % on yourself.
I'm
on the
doing
phone.
it, woman.
I'm sorry. I should be
Okay.
silent.
I'm not gonna be like that. Alright, you know what? It's not gonna do it for some reason, so I'm just gonna keep talking, and hopefully that'll do something. Okay, so basically, this is you. You're basically working for a phone service. Your goal is to have elegant conversations with people, and this is the face you put on whenever you're getting into your job. Starting with Deidre, what do you say while you have this expression, and be in character when you do this?
And who am I talking to on the other end?
You can. That's up to you. That's what makes this fun. You could be anything from someone calling about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, or you could call and you're saying, "Hey, want to have a good time?" It's all up to you, Deidre, on how you approach this.
Bring, 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 bring. Hello. Thank you for calling in AskAMormon.com. Please stand by while we find two people to speak to.
Two people.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi, my name is Elder John, and this is Elder Philip. Hello.
oh. Okay.
I'd like to know, how come John Smith had a vision, and then it got all wrecked, and then he had another vision? I just watched South Park, and I'm a bit confused.
Oh man.
Click.
Okay, so Deidre is. Okay, but we're trying to put winners on this. I just forgot about it. So it was a tie on the last one. So, but Deidre, so far you might win this one.
Actually, I did go to AskAMormon.com. It really is a thing. You get into a chat, and it's quite interesting. You should try it sometime.
I might try it one day. Okay. Keefees. This person you see in the picture is you.
Doesn't look like me.
Well, that may be you in 10 years.
If I turn white,
Do you have long hair, Keefee? Do you have long hair like this?
I got short hair.
Can you
Alright.
grow some long hair for us?
Might take a while.
Alright, so basically, you just come up with whatever it is that you're calling. Someone's calling you for your business, or you're calling somebody for, you know, whatever. So go ahead and put your response down. I'm real curious to see what he does. Keefees has taken a while on this one. And I still can't get this bloody...
It's a really confusing picture. I mean, you see muscles, you think it might be a girl, but it might be a guy. There's a big tat on one side, and then like there's a phone that's all elegant, like a French old-fashioned phone that nobody uses anymore. So it's like where do I go with this?
Just so you know, it is a guy.
Hello, you have reached a Church of Scientology.
What the?
Yeah, I just came here to ask because I'm kind of curious. Do you guys believe in the whole space alien thing? Because it's kind of confusing because, like, you got that Xenu or something, then you had to, like, carry a bunch of body Thetans over. But I was kind of confused because if you got dropped, like, a nuclear bomb and blew up all the Thetans, then how are they still around and how are they inside of us? Because that makes no sense because wouldn't the nuclear radiation burn all the Thetans, technically? Because it wouldn't be around no more, you
Oh
know?
my gosh.
Probably kill the spectral energies, you know?
Okay, Keefees,
Did
I
I
can.
confuse you? Hello? Hello? Ah, man.
Keefees, I can honestly
I'll
prove
try
that
again
it's you.
tomorrow.
Okay, let me try.
That was really good, Keefee. I bow down to you. I'm not worthy.
What?
Alright, let me try this. Hmm. I don't. Okay,
You're laughing. Must be the joke center.
it was a different joke, but I don't know if it could be as funny because I need like two pictures going on simultaneously. Okay, um, basically here is corny pickup lines. Hello there. Are you an angel? Oh, great! I just ruined the joke. See, okay. Point is, I lose.
No, I'm not an angel. Why are you talking to me? As
Uh,
if. Click.
okay, so I'm gonna give Deidre
Thanks
that
for
round.
answering my question.
Yeah, I'm gonna give D. I'm sorry, Keefees, but I gotta.
Oh, but
Uh,
Keefee did so much better. I mean, absolutely. I would forfeit for him. He did the voice acting and everything.
okay, so Keefees, you win by default.
I think he did awesome.
Thank you.
I was struggling.
Alright, so we got one more picture.
What could this be?
Oh, take a wild guess. No, seriously, take a wild guess.
A wild guess, huh? So, like, the
Dun dun
wild
dun dun
animals.
dun 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 dun. Dun
Tigers,
dun
got,
dun
like,
dun
lions.
dun
Oh
dun
gosh,
dun
is that
dun
Brian
dun.
Fisher? Holy cow.
I can make up so many different things about him, it's not even funny.
Brian Fisher.
Yay, it's Brian Fisher. Okay, so this is the best one we can do. So here's what happens.
Oh
Um,
boy.
I have all these ideas right now. I don't know what you want to go
I'd
with.
like to ask the atheist a question. If we came if we came from monkeys, then why are there still monkeys?
oh, man.
I've heard that so many times, I just had to say it.
Is that your what you're
No,
gonna
no, no,
put, or
no,
you
no,
want
no,
some?
no, no.
Okay,
It's not.
if you
I
did,
just had to, I just had to put that out there.
you did a good job with Brian right there. Okay, Deidre, you're Brian Fisher. What are you? What is the news that you're expressing right now to America?
And we know that Jurassic World is spreading the homosexual agenda, and that dinophiles and homosexual dinosaur lovers are ruining Christian families all across America.
All right. Um. All right. So there's Deidre. Keefees. What's yours?
She kind of stole what I was going to do.
Dang it.
You're gonna do dinophiles?
I was going to do something like that, like the whole it's ruining America and looking in too deep into the whole agenda thing.
But what? I mean, what is a dinophile, anyways?
A dinophile is somebody that loves making love to thunder lizards. You need to really, really look up ChristiansAgainstDinosaurs.com.
Mm-hmm.
Is it real?
I don't even know. I think some people are serious and other people are not, and it's just this big cluster.
I'm gonna look this up later. All right. So, Keefees, you're Brian Fisher. What's he saying?
You see this microphone? This microphone's a USB plug-in. This is what's ruining America. You see, the USB plugins suck because
Sorry, it's a musician joke. You won't get it. USB microphones suck, by the way.
I... Oh, wait, was that the joke?
St. Tommy's in the house.
Wait, he's
St.
here?
Tommy.
Oh, hey! It's St. Tommy.
We all like our St. Tommy's.
I just don't have any ideas right now. I'm all out.
Hey,
Please
everyone.
move on.
Yow.
Hey!
Hey, St.
Yo.
Hey, St.
Ah.
Tommy.
Ah.
Hey, St. Tommy, are you familiar with Brian Fisher?
I'm sorry, with what?
Brian Fisher.
Only vaguely. A chess player?
No, the guy in this picture.
No, I haven't had the pleasure.
Huh.
Well, it wouldn't be a pleasure if
Oh,
you had.
considering how much you like the word should and the authority that certain people like to wield over each other, I think you'd really
Well,
like
it
this
depends.
man, Brian
Like-
Fisher.
Ugh.
I think
Well, like
Well,
how good of a chess player is he?
Oh, I was thinking of some guy back
you're
in
thinking of Bobby Fischer.
There it is, yes.
Alright, so
But he
so
sounds
far,
like a real pleasant guy, this guy, with an upbeat attitude, faithful mindset, I guess. And
Can that
thanks
be-
for the heads up.
Can that be my answer for the picture?
what?
What just St. Tommy just said?
Repeat what you just said, St. Tommy, for America here.
It's something about upbeat attitude and faithful mindset. Yeah.
That's my caption for the picture. Catch the irony.
Oh wait, I need to add that Jurassic World also is encouraging incest. I forgot that part too.
Alright,
encouraging bestiality.
so on to do the
Dogs,
Brian.
cats, sleeping together. My gosh. Oh my God.
So I'm about to do the Brian Fisher challenge and see what I can come up with.
Uh-oh.
Alright, America, the First Amendment only protects Christians. And of course, only protects certain Christians. If you're a Mormon, you're not a Christian. If you are a Catholic, well, you better pack your bags and move to Italy and go sleep with the Pope because you're not a Christian. And if you're a Calvinist, well, you're too strict. So therefore, move out. You ain't a Christian. A Christian is someone who just says, I believe in the Lord, and only believes in simple layman Bible knowledge. If you say, I want to go learn Greek Hebrew, you not be possessed by Satan because you want to learn more languages, because learning more than one language is a sign of Satanism.
Wow. He must be scared of evil, I surmise.
He
I like
is.
that he recommended sleeping with the Pope. That was pretty good.
Yeah, what? Your mic broke off.
Did you say you might as well be sleeping with the Pope? Did you really just say that?
Yeah, because honestly, I can picture him saying something like that. It's Brian Fisher, guys.
Oh, every day on G Plus, I'm told Catholics aren't really Christian, and then I have to argue with these people.
Yep. Way to go,
Yeah.
G-Man.
I know what you mean. See, he just needs to get up to like full operating thetan status, and he'll be all good.
Must be nice to have that kind of Pope vision where you can look into a man's heart or a person's heart and tell. You can tell if they're pure-hearted or half pure-hearted or what the gig is, whether they're in Christ Jesus or what. Must be nice.
Hey, it's Carlton.
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 Hey
Hey,
guys,
Carlton,
hey
how you
Keefees,
doing?
hey Deidre, hey everybody. Sorry,
Hey.
just stumbled across you guys. How you doing?
I'm just being obnoxious. This is Christian Anarchist's first flagship attempt at doing this show, so
Wow.
welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're basically ripping off the drunken peasants, and we're the sober peasants.
I'm not familiar with the drunken peasants, so forgive me there.
We're a little more filtered, a little less obnoxious so far. We need to maybe liven it
Be a
up a little bit.
podcast where atheists discuss things going on in the news and conservative media and just
And
all
we
the
just-
religious stuff that happens.
And we also have some fun on here. We just did a thing involving pictures. Do you want to play that, Carlton? Since you just got here.
I'm game for whatever. Sure.
All right.
Yeehaw.
All right. Tommy, do you want to play too?
Please, I'm up for it.
Hey,
New
Tommy.
picture.
All right.
What
There we go.
do we do?
All right. So, Deidre, can you explain the game while I get this set up?
Okay, so Christian Anarchist is going to show you a picture. And have you ever played like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh God, ages ago. Yes. Okay.
You kind of know. You kind of tap into your creative juices here, and he's going to show you a picture and give you a scenario and ask what that character is thinking or saying.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
All right. And pardon this for part of my obsession, but this is anime we're dealing with right now, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this picture.
Didn't we already do this one?
Yeah, but it's for Carlton and Tommy to do.
Okay, so Tommy, you go first because I don't know what I'm doing here, so I'll follow your lead, buddy.
All right, so Tommy, here's what you gotta do. In this picture, let's say you can choose either you're the person that's cringed and shocked, or you're the person that's on the other end of the phone.
And then do what?
Well, I'll explain.
Personify dialogue.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain once Tommy chooses which character he wants to be.
Okay, Tommy, you choose which one you want to be.
Okay, I'd like to be the one on the other end of the telephone.
All right, and actually, now that I think about it, if you want, Carlton, do you want to be the shocked person right here?
Sure, I'll be the shocked person with the phone. Why not?
All right, so here's what's gonna happen. Tommy is gonna tell you something that absolutely shocks you. Carlton, you're gonna respond, and and I'm about to put on a timer. Y'all will have 40 seconds to come up with some crazy stuff until I say time.
Wow. Okay, I'm a horrible actor, but okay, I'll go ahead. I don't mind. Go, Tommy.
No pressure.
3, 2,
No pressure. Sure. All I can feel here is the weight of 1,000 elephants on my shoulder right now. Go ahead, Tommy.
and
Look,
go.
Carlton, I'm in love with Keefees and Deidre and Christian Anarchist all at the same time. I don't know what to do. All these feelings are so rich, and they seem to be non-genital oriented. It's a strange type of puppy love. What do I do with all this? Falling in love like a teenager.
Oh God, was that your version of the other guy on the phone?
Exactly.
Oh crap. Okay, see, I had a whole different thing in my head. Okay. Oh crap. I don't know, Tommy. I mean, I think this guy behind me, he thinks I feel the same way about him. I don't know what to do. What do you think we should do?
Hey, listen to me. I'm behind you.
I'm not sure. I guess be anxious for nothing and try not to be too kumbaya affectionate, maybe.
But I just want to turn around and give him a big kiss on the lips. Should I do that? But I don't want to risk ruining our relationship that we have now.
Well, it might not be well received, and maybe just give him a pat on the head and starburst fruit chew, maybe, or other expression of goodwill, and maybe hold back on the French kissing. Yeah. That might not be.
Wow, I have no idea where to go with this.
Let's just end it right there because I think that was great.
Tommy, when you started that, you took me off totally. When I saw that picture, right? I mean, in my head, that picture looked like the guy with the phone got caught with his pants down, so to speak. He got caught. Either the guy behind him was pissed or angry at him, and this guy got caught, and he's trying to now figuring out how he's going to explain to the guy behind him, what the hell just went wrong? Yeah, so when you threw your love story at me, I was like, oh man, I don't know what the hell to do with that.
St. Tommy just loves everybody.
Tommy loves everybody. Tommy, you actually scared me after that a little bit there. Okay.
All right, this is the new picture.
Oh God. Okay, somebody else do it. I'm gonna sit with one out.
No, don't worry. This is a solo one, so you can take your time when it's your turn. So Tommy, you're basically doing a phone service. for anything you can think of. That's you answering the phone, or you're making a phone call. What is your opening line?
Okay, is this to me?
Yeah, that's you. What is your opening line? And that's you, so that's you making that face and that pose.
I know what you're really thinking. I can tell. Go ahead. Tell me what you're feeling.
Tell me what you feel. Really? That I don't know. For that face, I can picture that. To be honest.
Yeah, right? That's all confident. I know what you're really thinking.
Tommy could be a voice actor, and that could be the character. Just think about it for a second, folks.
It's impressive.
All right, Carlton, your turn.
Doesn't Deidre get a
Guys,
turn?
I gotta pass. I can't do this. This is not my thing. I get embarrassed way too easily for me to do this.
It is very well, yeah. It is very well.
I don't have it in me. I would love to be an actor someday, but I just don't have it in me. I would get on stage and I would, yeah, it would be a bad
You know what,
night at the
Carlton?
theater.
Carlton, you are actually expressive enough to where I think you could do some, like, if you wanted to tap into it, I bet you could.
I don't know how to tap. Deidre, I've never known how to tap into it. I know people have stage fright. I know everybody has stage fright, but mine goes beyond that. I would literally be.
Do straw blank.
It would be a phobia. Oh God, no! I would. Yes, I would literally run out the back door of the theater before it was my turn to go on stage at the last minute. I absolutely can't do it. I
And
freeze.
here's Carlton, the stand-up comic. Hey,
He's
Carlton.
not, and
Carlton.
he's not there, and he's just not there. I couldn't do it. Yes, sorry, Deidre.
Without a script. Without a
Sweetheart.
script.
You're sweet. I can't do it. I gotta tell you. I mean, I have the same problem when I go to my cello lesson, right? As soon as my instructor says, "Well, let's try this," and we haven't practiced this yet, I go into a full-blown panic. I'm just like, I can't do it. No, I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, so you couldn't ever do the band thing where, like, we're jamming, we're just gonna go with the flow,
God.
and you'd
God,
be like,
no.
what?
No,
Oh my gosh.
No, I can't. When I was a kid, and I played trumpet, right, in high school, and the guys in my neighborhood tried to get a band together. Yeah, that was the moment of panic, a sheer terror. So when they said, "Well, let's just jam," I was like, no. I need notes, and I need like a week to practice. No.
See, I'm a jammer. Like, I can't read music very well, but man, I can go along.
I so envy you. I really do. I really do. I just, yeah, that's just a part of my nature that's just not there. Yeah, no. It's like somebody dragging their nails on a blackboard. I think, or my arm's standing up already.
So we played a bit of the. We've done.
Hey, I did almost have a couple. I'm sorry. I don't want to take you off topic. Go ahead. You guys having a good thing going here. Sorry.
Thank you. But don't worry. You're at some point, if we got time, you're free to express your.
I'm actually gonna head. I'm actually going to bed. I popped in just for a little bit, and I don't want to ruin. I'm really cool. Glad you guys got a good show, and I wish you the best luck with it. But I just can't. This is not my thing. I can't do this.
You know what?
I'll have a heart attack and die here, right here.
Okay. No. We like you coming in, so keep coming.
Okay. All right. Very cool, man. You guys have fun. Thanks, everybody. Christian, take care. Deidre, Tommy, everybody.
All right. See ya.
Ciao.
Ciao. All right. Another thing, normally we do special guests on here. Well, we're going to try to anyway, so if anyone wants to get someone on here, feel free to do so, because that's the one thing we're going to probably enjoy doing, like some little interview things.
I see.
Yeah, but I don't know, let's discuss, because I'm going to finish this up in 10 minutes, so while we have 10 minutes left, let's discuss more of what Deidre was talking about.
What was that?
Yeah, the apologist question.
Yeah, Deidre was talking about it. Exactly.
Yeah, biblical inerrancy. She was basically saying, if we say one part of the Bible is not literal, then why should we take the rest of it to be literal? Because there's people like McKay who says the entire Bible is an allegory. And Keefees has me on screen share.
I don't even know what's going on, Keefee.
Keefees, what the heck are you doing?
What was that?
We're sharing our life.
Oh,
Yeah, this is-
our good qualities are rubbing off on each other. Look, it's rubbed
Oh.
off on Keefees. Yes.
St. Tommy always sees the silver lining. See?
See?
See, senor.
Oh, you're
Please.
sharing side chat. You violated.
Wait a second. Oh, snap. I see what he did there. Well, we just destroyed the privacy amendment, so, ladies and gentlemen, you just now stopped some of our conversation. Tommy, I see what you did there. Don't think I didn't see that.
You rebels.
Emulating is the highest form of flattery, yes.
I didn't even think about the whole side chat thing when I did that. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like there's anything crazy. It's like, I have to go. Thanks for letting me listen. Like,
Yeah,
it's nothing
exactly.
too crazy, but...
You know who I should get on here?
Who?
Bob Greaves, of the Unconventional Pastor and New Covenant group.
How unconventional is he?
Would he actually come in?
He's very calm, and he's done hangouts before.
Yeah, anytime. I mean, those guys are very interesting.
In what
Very
ways?
interesting.
In what way is he unconventional?
I don't know. You'd have to watch his show.
Yes, distinctly unconventional.
But
How unconventional is he?
I don't know. Stop asking me the question. I don't know.
Is he as unconventional as me?
Unfathomably unconventional.
Alright, all I know is that he kind of reminds me of Tommy. So
Poor bloke.
I want to get
Poor
both of them.
bloke.
I want to get both of them in a room and see how the conversation with them lasts. So, as I was saying earlier, there's context concerning the apologetic question as to what we can take as literal and what we can't take.
Anything you desire.
And
You are authorized to interpret Scripture, Holy Canon, Old Testament, New Testament, Torah, whole enchilada, as literal or as metaphorical as you do. One is allowed to hold an opinion and to consider it in any way that one does. So says Almighty God, my Father.
And welcome, Wolf, to the Sober Peasants.
From printed in the USA, right to the Zondervan press in the back. Yep, stem to stern, tip to toe.
What's up?
What's up, Wolf? Welcome to the Sober Peasants, and yes, we did rip off.
So I can stone my rebellious child, Tommy.
Well, all things are lawful, but not all things are good for the building up of the called. And St. Tommy does not endorse this getting stoned. I mean, stoning children. The law. Stoning anybody,
Keefees probably endorses
Wise
it,
words.
so
Yes.
Keefees probably gets the endorsement of stoning. Not
Yeah, man.
rock
Depends what type
stoning.
of stoning, though.
Yeah, different type of stoning. That 420
stoner.
stoning.
I endorse stoners. They're usually a lovely bunch, mellow, laid back. But those who throw stones, I don't endorse stone throwing at other individuals.
Okay.
Okay.
Wolf, what do you think of the topic? Did you come in at a late time, or did you got what we were trying to talk about?
What are you referring to?
A refresher is that there are some Christians that read the Bible as allegory in its entirety. There are other Christians that read that some things might be allegory, and then there's other Christians that say everything happened as stated, and there's nothing that's allegorical. And we were talking about, does that negate, Christ? Are these differences mean that God does not exist? Is this really way too inconsistent?
Well, I mean, I guess from my viewpoint, I suppose, I would say just in terms of it's theory of knowledge, I would say that it's illegitimate to take it literally. I would say that these these things because it's based in like something of a spiritual tradition that it should be taken like personally, because it has utility for like person who takes it as important. I would say we would focus on the external things that we can all agree on just there subjectively through reason and experience, rather than just what personally count for. So that's how I think of it from my viewpoint.
So as an atheist, this isn't like your favorite thing to chip away, then?
I mean, honestly, if people want to interpret their Bible a certain way, that's fine. But but if they're trying to say that this should be taken like literally or something like that, I think that they're more or less trying to split hairs beyond what they feel has personal utility for their individual viewpoint, rather than what the public sphere has with regard to evidence and reason.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Sorry that Wolf came in a little late. But this was our first pilot episode of the Sober Peasants with your favorite people, Christian Anarchist, Keefees, the elite hunter, otherwise. It's your boy Keefees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we got Deidre, our social commentator girl on everything Christian.
Yes.
Alright.
And remember, she has the slang and motto, we can do it.
Yes, we can do it. Wow. Although I would say that I'm a bit of an egalitarian versus a feminist, but let's not mince words.
Yeah, let's not just these words. So, we don't know when we'll do another one of these things, but, hey, it's all fun and games when I guess you're sober, so shut up.